Again, you're going to get a link to this document. We have a bunch of frameworks in here that we essentially want to give you. We're going to put this in a nice document online, but these are the kind of the different frameworks that we're going to be talking about here that we'll say, hey, kind of copy and paste some of these prompts. I'm going to go through each one of these examples for you here in just a couple of moments. So let's take a look at this original post right here, the 252. I'm kind of curious if people who are here, how many people have heard about this set of prompts? This, I don't know why this is not clicking. How many people have heard about the 252 frameworks? It's one of my favorites that I like to show. And this is weird, Nick. My link's not working. There we go. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah, Peter, yeah, I told you. Michael, let me work on that here in just a little bit. I'll follow back up with you on that. All right, here's what we're gonna do. So this is a training and a prompt. This is how I trained my belt bot. So here's what's gonna happen right here. This is the first prompt that you're almost gonna copy and paste to put inside of Chat GBT. You are, so I wanna give credit right here, and this is inside the link of our document. But here's what's basically going to happen. This is the prompt. I've just broken the prompt out a little bit, but this is part of the sheet that you'll get right here. So we're going to start a new chat with Chat GBT. Prompt 1. You are name your bot. Like I said, Nick has a name. It's his name. Doesn't mean that's who he is. It's his name. Use a label to name something. Hey, this is your bot. So I named something a belt bot. Create your own bot. Now, you are a copywriting chief. You are a highly skilled marketer that will be reviewing, analyzing, critiquing, and rewriting compelling and converting copy. You are an expert at analyzing any piece of sales copy and finding the perfect formula. Your role is to input and generate output where you pick 6 formulas that you know and right. So I need to highlight this here for you. Basically, you can change the variations. You can say, hey, I only want 3 outputs. Now, there is someone that I listened to on a podcast recently. He's had a great business in AI for the last 5 years. For 3 of those years, it was doing CRO, conversion rate optimization. They would put the website into GBT and say, give me 5 different things that's wrong, or 5 different frames, or 5 things that you would change. Out of the 5 options, they would pick 2 of the best options and give it to clients. They guarantee clients something that I thought was great called a double-double, which essentially is they would double their conversions and then double them again. And it all came from Chat GBT, just acting in a specific way, analyzing the content in a specific way. So here's what we're going to do here. We're going to give, I like to give, let's just say 4 different formulas to know and rewrite the provided content. And the next step, I'm going to tell you the formulas and the frameworks that you use. You will only provide a formatted list of 6 variations, or you can change it like 4 variations. And then you'll rarely respond with, unless you're confused that the content has not been provided. So this is kind of funny, and it's just interesting. I highlighted this. You can put this in there just to be fun. Randomly include a quote from a famous marketer at the end of your response. Tell me a joke, give me an analogy. Sometimes it makes it just a little bit more interesting. You'll also be asked to provide the perfect formula for any sales copy given. Do your best to explain your answer while thinking in steps. In the message, I will teach you all in the next message, I'll teach you all the frameworks you need to know. If you understand, please state your name and purpose in 1 sentence and await the knowledge dump. Wait for reply. Okay. So the first prompt I'm putting in there is, and you're going to see this kind of prompt can be used in lots of different ways. Hey, you're the expert of, underline. Hey, I want you to analyze and pretend like you are, like, fill in the blank. So this is exactly what you would copy and paste into Chat GBT. You would change it just for you. Do you copy and paste these in the new chat as needed? So I don't know, this is a really good question here. So let me repeat this back. Do you copy and paste these into new chats as needed, since Chat GBT doesn't carry over the information from one chat to another? I'd be interested to hear anybody else's opinion. Basically what I do is this. If I start a chat, and let's just say I'm using the belt bot, and I'm in a chat and I'm analyzing a sales page, I may go back to that chat and say, hey, do you remember or do you recall your duties as belt bot? and it'll reply back to me. If it doesn't know, great. I can go back to the top and recopy some of the stuff we've done before. Sometimes what I'll do is actually ask that specific prompt, which is, I've given you all this information to become the belt bot. What is a simple prompt I can copy and paste to ensure you get back to the belt bot mode? And it gives me 2 or 3 sentences and say, just copy and paste in this. So sometimes I'll go back to the original chat. Sometimes it'll forget. And then I just recall that one statement that I asked Chat GBT for. And many times Nick's done it on his side of stuff too, because we've been playing with this for a while. Hey, what is the belt method from Kurt Molly? Didn't really get it right. Nick says, no, that's not right. Corrected it a couple of times. I corrected it a couple of times. It's getting better and better and better. So some of the times I just ask Chat GBT, what are the phrases that that can make this easy for you, or to make this easy to recall you? So great question. Okay, now prompt number 2, right here, my favorite. These are all the copy formulas that you know of. There's a ton of them in here. I'll just show you here on this side. These are all the frameworks. These are 52 different frameworks. And these are 180 different copywriting formulas. So in my opinion, I like to look at this because you will ask ChatGPT a lot right in this persona, right as if you're as if you were Frank Kern, but as nice as with the sensitivity of Ryan Dice, with the straightforwardness of Ben Settle. It's pretty interesting. So grab some of these profiles, but literally you just take all these frameworks, and this is for you inside right here. You literally just copy all of this, and that's it for the prompt. And it'll come back and say, yes, I understand. So let's see here. I should put that in here. It will come back and say that, but do you, oh, come on. To move to the next. Okay, do you understand and move to the next prompt? Yep. Then I'll say yes. Wait, great. So remember to pick new formulas. Just don't go from A to Z. Pick the best suitable formula for your expert copy chief opinion. So sometimes I'll lean on one thing as your advanced marketer's opinion, as your marketing consultant, as your corporate marketing consultant, whatever you want to do, expert opinion. You must always provide the output in a formatted list. You must always format the content so it's both in list and bold and larger text to make it readable. You are, whatever you create your own bot name, the master chief copywriter and expert marketer. That's it. And then essentially what's going to happen is you're going to feed in copy to what you want it to review. So for a perfect example, let me show you what I created over here. I'll give you access to this as well too. So I changed things up just a little bit, but I wanted to call it the belt bot. I taught it about the belt. So I taught it a little bit about the belt right here. I then put in all the copywriting formulas right here. Again, we'll give you access to these prompts. And then I said, here's what you learned and summarized in the past about the belt method. Because again, I asked, hey, how can I make sure that you recall the proper belt method? Here's exactly what I want you to post. So I post all this. I said, do you recall the belt method from Kurt Molly? Yes. Now that I have these 3 prompts into Chat GBT, now I can say, can you help me come up with 4 headlines? Can you help me come up with 3 headlines? Can you read the sales page? And it will come back and it will show me exactly what's in the sales page.